Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. This guy, he's a taxi driver. He's out of Bannister Land in St. Michael. He has been arrested and charged for attacking and hurting Natisha James, and this happened back in November. It took a while for them to bring this case before the magistrate, but anyhow, he was granted bail on the assault charge. And when they say that the person was actually caused bodily harm, that means there was really a hurting put down. What he did actually damaged part of Miss James' body. Okay, so sometimes you may think one lash is nothing, but your body does not forget. Okay, Miss James, your body is not going to forget. And you are living in Barbados, but let's say you were to come up to the United States or go to Canada or go anywhere else that has 4 parts to its climate, like winter, all of those blows that you are getting, those 1-1 blows you're getting, that would accumulate. The memory of those blows accumulate. Never forget. The body is not going to forget. You find yourself having a hard time living in winter climates because you're going to ache in those areas that took the blows. You'll be feeling it in those areas. Okay, so try not to damage your body. Try not to put yourself in any sort of situation where your body can be damaged. Okay, so this guy, France Romnel, Romnel Patrick White, he was before the court for hurting Miss James, and he was before Magistrate Ian Weeks, and he was granted $8,000 bail. Now, when you hear about $8,000 bail, when you hear that amount, it's in line. It tells you a little bit about the damage that he did to Natisha James. It's telling you a little bit about the assault on Natisha James. Okay, $8,000 bail is kind of sort of high, so that means he really would have hurt her. Okay, so he's ordered to report to District A police station every Monday and every Saturday before 3 p.m. So he has to go twice a week. Okay, he also warned White to stay away from James, including through social media, and that case has been adjourned, or it's continued to March 10, 2026. So that's the next time he's going to be in court, or whatever is going to happen. That's the next time it's scheduled to be heard again, March 10, 2026. Okay, so he's a taxi operator, and as such, he will be out there. As such, he is going to be out there because he's going to be meeting people all the time. So I don't know if Natisha James was, like Choxel was involved with him or whatever, but you have to expect what you expect. You have to expect what you get. You have to expect the unexpected. You're gonna have to expect the unexpected. You have to expect what you suspect that you expect. Everything should be on the table because you trust no one. You're going to be trusting no one, especially someone who could always say, well, I'm working. There are people that have jobs that they can say, oh, I was in a meeting. You hear that with attorneys and doctors. Oh, I was in a meeting. Or the meeting could have been in a hotel room or in a bedroom. You cannot challenge it because of that particular profession that person's in. And that will go along also with a taxi driver. You cannot challenge a taxi man when they say, well, he was on the job. You can't challenge it unless you're going to ride around in the car with him. Who's going to do that? But anyhow, this guy, he was before the court, arrested, and he was charged. It went back to over a month ago, but it's before you. It's in your news at this moment. And females, you need to pick better. Not that the picking is good, not that the picking is ever going to be good, but you need to do better when you make a decision to have someone around you, because if you are sleeping next to someone who is bigger and stronger, they're bigger and they're stronger than you are, what are you doing? You're hoping, oh, I hope that whatever his mom told him sticks. I hope that he's afraid of jail. I hope that you're hoping that he doesn't get up in a bad mood and hurt you. Are you hoping for that? You're hoping that nothing you say to him sets him off. You're hoping that he doesn't get an idea in his head that sets him off. You're with someone that is stronger than you are. And you're hoping that the domestication holds. Do you understand how stupid that sounds? That you're hoping that he's afraid of jail. You're just hoping that nothing like unravels when you're with him. That's a stupid way to live. It's actually quite stupid for you to live like that. And if you are with someone who is stronger than you are, and you know that humans have a tendency to being violent, you've placed yourself in a whole lot of situations that you're taking risks. And I've talked to you about that. You're taking risks. And, it's up to you, how well you pick within that risk factor. It's up to you. But yeah, this is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.